What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Dante here, back in the Digimon laboratory with yet another market watch. We got so many tabs that I do not remember what cards I put on here, but I put them on here for a reason. We'll go through them one by one. Of course, if you like what I'm doing here, then go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Just the gist of it. This might be a long-winded one. Let's go ahead and get into it. First off, we are starting off with the boy Alphamon. Straight up, Alphamon is sitting at $28, $29. Look, I've been telling you to get the Alphamons when it was 18s. I've been telling you to get them when it was 20s. Now they're 28, pushing $30. If you want to play Alphamon, that's going to get guaranteed support in BT8, that's going to get guaranteed support in BT9, you should have gotten when there was 20 and below. I've been telling you about it. Peter's been looking into it. Peter's like, yeah, let me pick up my playset now. I had my playset a long time ago. I think I picked them up when Alphamons were 13s. So, a lot of people is looking to the deck, seeing the potential of it. They really liking what they see, how it actually just may be one of the top dogs when it comes to the BT9 meta, with the new Alphamon support coming out. Hey, you should have rolled this wave. And I was telling you, if you buy them now, you're gonna be buying them at premium price. If you want to play the deck, the X Antibody deck, the Black X Antibody deck, if you want to play that deck, you need to pick them up sooner or later. Can this card go up to $40? Yes, but only if there is, massive support. I mean, not massive support, massive success when it comes to the Alphamon deck. Like the festivals that's coming up, if Alphamon gets top 8 at any one of these festivals, watch this card be a $35 card. It's one of the things to where, success dictates prices a lot of the time, but in the Digimon game, it's also about rarity. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the Omnimon. The first two cards are always the same cards that we look at. Omnimon is looking here. Somebody trying to undercut at $700. I said if you can pick this up for anywhere to 800 to 1,000. I changed my scale this last video. It seemed like it's not gonna go anywhere below that 850 mark. So if you can get anywhere between 800 to 1,000, go ahead and do so. This one is light play. So if anything that says light play, chances are you're not getting any more than a 9 off of that bad boy. Like, light play means it's been bent, it's been shuffled with, it's been cut, it's been stacked on, it's not fresh off the pack, stuff like that. So just be wary of that. I don't see this card going down really anytime soon from, 800 to 1,000. I don't see it anytime soon. Analog Boy, Alternator, is going down. People are undercutting this card. They're just trying to get rid of it. You see right now, it's saying there's a copy at 80, one at 80, one at 80, another one 88, 89. Do not buy this $100 Analog Boy. It ain't worth it. I'm pretty sure if you went to, your local, your local store and asked them how much you selling EXO1, they'll probably tell you 65 to 70 or even 75. You can easily make a deal like, hey, can you give me 2 boxes for 140, 130, 140? Most of them would probably go ahead and do so. And if you pull one of these bad boys, immediately get rid of it. It's one of those cards to where, as the usability and the viability, two different things, of Analog Boy diminish, then you will see this card also dip in price. It will hold its price a lot better than the rare Analog Boy, but Analog Boy is starting to fall out of favor with most decks because it's more of a niche type of card. Especially that now we got a lot of good option cards that say if you have a tamer, ignore the color requirement. So you don't need a white tamer to play those powerful white cards. So yeah, just steer clear of it. If you got one, get rid of it now. Just steer clear of it, 100%. Lucimon regular art is pushing 55 right now. $55, $60. Everybody's getting ready for Mastermind. I mean, it's a good card now. It's one of those things to where you better have it sooner or later if you're going to play, Mastermind. You see right here, 50, 55, 56, 60. There's another 60, 65. It's not that many copies. Honestly, like, somebody can just wipe these off the board, go get their play set, and easily make it a $65 card again. So be wary of that. This is one of those things to where you might want to get sooner than later. Lucimon alternate art is sitting here at about $74, $75. Can this card go to 100? It can go back up to 100. It was at 100 at one point in time because it was played in, I believe, Lord Nightmon was able to play this. So just, be wary that if you're going to match ready stuff out, you have to time it or you're going to be paying some premium prices. And if that fallout of that price hits you hard, you're going to be SOL. Simple as that. That's all I'm going to say to that one. Magna Angemon saw a huge spike. Now, this one was actually sent to me by one of my team members, Candido. He's one of my proteges. He sent this to me and said, look at Magna Angemon going from $13, $14 to $20, $22. And he had a great point, which I do agree with him. Because as soon as I saw the card, I said, oh, Mastermind support. And he said, yeah, everybody's getting ready for Mastermind. I said, that is true. Now that Mastermind has been confirmed to get a support in May, the beginning of May, I think the first week, this card is a big catalyst. Being able to turn one, play this card, put your opponent at 7, recover, knowing dang well they're not going to be able to really make any kind of push, especially if the first turn is your first turn. It just brings so much value. And then be able to digivolve on top of something like a Seraphimon or on top of and put a Mastermind on top of that. Like something to cheat it out really, really quickly and really efficiently. Yeah, not a lot of decks can capitalize on 7 memory unless they're building a stack like, X anybody does right now. It's one of those things to where they can't really capitalize on it too badly or too aggressively unless they have like, a handful of tamers or something like that. Like something like, pretty bricky that you're like, oh, I'm going to optimize on that. But it's a fantastic card. Is it going to stay $20? Man, I don't know. That's an expensive SR. That really is an expensive SR. Like 14, 15 was fine. But also, you got to remember, this is from BT1. It's from the very, very, very first. It's from 1.0. So, you got to remember, back then, we didn't have that much allegation put out, and they had to re-wave it. And yes, it's been re-waved, but people are actually holding on to the boxes and the product for collectible purposes because they know that they're about to stop the print and rerun of 1.0, 1.5 if they already have it. So be wary of that. Anything from those first 3 sets might skyrocket. That's why Davis is so high right now because of that. So be wary of that. Postmod's taking a hit. Postmod's going down. Oh, never mind. It's standing about $20. Dude, me. Somebody's trying to get rid of it for, 17, 18. But I've been hearing a lot of rumors about Postmod getting reprinted as the festival entry. The entry prizes or participation prizes. You get 2 Postmods when you enter the festivals. And I'm pretty sure that's all but confirmed. And as soon as them festivals are over, watch Postmod drop. Postmod might go down to a $10 to $13 card because of that. Because everybody has 2. And then it was like, hey, let me trade for all the Postmods. Let me get a play set. This card needed to get reprinted because this card was sitting at a cool $50 at one time. It needed to get reprinted. It's an absolute 100% staple in yellow. Don't care what you say. If you're playing yellow or some kind of rookie rush, whatever it may be, you play Postmods 100%. I don't know what you're doing. But it is affordable right now. It's probably one of the more expensive cards in yellow. Probably the expensive card when it comes to like yellow staples and yellow deck building. So just be wary of that. Susana Alternator went down from the last time we saw it. We're seeing some people undercutting here. It's sitting at, $55. The card's going to see play. It's going to see play. What deck, how, why, we don't know. We don't know. It's also possible that, and this is not including Susana, because this man is amazingly broken, that we're probably moving out of a level 7 style format and going back to the 4 to 6 level 6s. And when we get a level 7 that is specific to an art type or the play style, how the deck wants to run, then they have to roll that in. But it's almost like a lot of people are, opting out not to play 7s unless it's that, red has the one Omnimon Blitz because it's very hyper aggressive. Some hybrid that's out playing the Susanomon because you can digivolve off of a tamer as if it's a level 6. Purple, depends. Purple depends. And then you got green, that depends. I mean, you can play Valdon if you want to. Well, if it's your fancy, that depends. Level 7s are really not dependable or even necessary in the game now because we have so much great support from 3 to 6 that level 7s are almost like, hey, if you want to throw it in, you can. If your deck can, hyper accelerate, do so. If it can hyper stack real fast, do so. You can get there really, really fast and really cheaply. If you're playing a hybrid deck, throw in 1 or 2 Susanomons. There you go. But we're seem to be geared away from that level 7 necessary to level 7 optional type of phase. And I do like it because now it's forcing Bandai to make more art type specific level 7s, like the Lotmon Crimson mode, like the Creepy Mine for like mill decks, like the what's the other one? Paladin mode for like Imperial Mon. Like they're making more art type specific level 7s. Like Lotmon just got its new level 7 released, and it works so well and so much better than the old Lotmon. So it's one of those things too where they're making level 7s more art type specific, which I do like and enjoy, or making more playstyle specific. And Susanamon was one of the catalysts to say, hey, if you're going to play hybrids, play the 7 for hybrids. You benefit so well off of it. That's what I like about what Bandai is doing. Good job, Bandai. Dearborn is at $60. Man. And you know what? I don't see this card going out anytime soon. I can see this card being a $7 card when BTA hits. I can see this card being a $75 card when BT9 hits. Unless people can start pulling more and more of these days out of their boxes and out of their cases, this thing is not going to go down in price. The rares are still like $1 or $2, but those are rares. This is the alternate art. It has amazing artwork. I mean, freaking amazing artwork. And it's the first of its kind. It's an absolute staple in the deck because it gets you the tamer and it gets you an X antibody. And it doesn't matter what X antibody. So if you're playing like, later on down the line, EXO2, no, BT9, sorry. And BT9, when we get, X record, and we got the Gallimon and the Magnumon, X antibodies, you can play Duromon in there, play it, and be able to search those cards out because it says X antibody in its trait. There you go. Little tidbit for you. Ancient Greymon Alternator is no, it's about the same. It's about the same. Sitting at 50. People love this. Red loves it. Red plays it. Red likes to be aggressive. I don't blame him. It'll stay around 45 to 50 bucks. It's just that good. It's that good of a card. You have inherently +1 security. I mean, what more can you do? If you build a stack off of this bad boy and 60% win rate into this thing with a Greymon, you can easily get +2, +3 security. It can be a red Alphamon deck to where you just blaze through 4 or 5 security checks in one turn. It can do that. Red can do that easily. It's his playstyle. Simple. Lotmon Alternator has been seeing a little bit of a bump. Some people I've been hearing testing with Lucimon and seeing how not Lucimon. I'm sorry, I keep on saying Lucimon. Lilithmon. A lot of people's been playing around with the Lilithmon, and ironically with the Lucimon, and been seeing that how can Liv Flute, come back into the fray. Is 60% win rate a decent replacement, or is the 2 memory just too much of a burden to deal with? Remember, 60% win rate, if you have a tamer, you can ignore its color requirements. So you don't need to play stuff like Analog Boy and Liv Flute. All you need is a tamer. The memes are getting big. The purple memes are getting big. The purple cards are getting big. Being able to gain a memory when your opponent hits a card off your stack. Being able to get a memory when you or your opponent plays an option card. That kind of stuff. Like, a lot of people have been playing, a lot of tamers. Even myself, I went the route of Anubis Rush to where, I maxed out on Eismons and Wisemons and discard outlets and, things to just keep on bringing Eismons out. Popping, bringing back, popping, bringing back, popping, restand, all that kind of stuff. Nail Bones, Metal Gurumon promo, all that kind of stuff. Like, I've been working with that for the past week or two. I wanted to put Lotmon in it so badly, but I'm like, Lotmon, I feel like it would hinder this rather than help it. Especially with the playstyle that I want to do is be more aggressive and aggro with it. So will Lotmon find a home? I think so. I think the Myosmon deck will actually be a nice home for Lotmon because you can actually, get the Lotmon back from the trash with the Impmons and stuff like that. And I mean, even the Beelzemons, like Beelzemon, Beelzemon Blast Mode, which is another level 7 that specifically goes for that archetype. That's another deck that Lotmon can shine in. But it's becoming more and more like, what can Lotmon do to stay relevant? And that's the big kicker with Lotmon. It's almost like Lotmon is becoming more of a support type of Digimon yet again, rather than the main focus of the deck because of MDF being banned. I mean, I like this price for it. I say pick him up for about 44, 45. I mean, it's, again, from BT3. BT3, which is in 1.5. No, Lotmon was in 1.0. Yeah, it was in 1.0 if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, it was in 1.0 with Beelzemon in it. So my thing is, with Lotmon, I mean, we don't know if this art's going to get reprinted. I mean, we know that Lotmon, the SR got reprinted as a higher rarity with the, I think it was either the festivals or the prize cards or something like that when it came to the tournaments. But There you go. Like for the po folk, there's your Lucimon Alternator high rarity. Dearborn sitting at 45. If you want the promos, get them now. They may go down to 40. We don't know. If Dearborn get more support, we don't know. We don't know in BT. They might do it in BT 10. But if they have a certain trend that they go with, I think BT 10. I don't know. I don't know what BT 10 might be. It's very, very interesting. Who knows? BT 10 might be, a villain set to where they bring out like, the Zodiac Digimon, the ram and the bull and the tiger. I know we got one of them. That's it. They might put like, more Dark Master support. Finally give us a Alphamon that works with the Dark Masters and all that kind of stuff. Like, who knows what BT 10 holds? We just know what was up to BT 9. We know what's coming. Who knows? We'll probably find some stuff out next month. But pick up the Dearborn, especially if you want to hold on to it. If Dearborn might ever get any great support that would make the deck like even more like playable, this will spike up again to $75. Machinedramon Alternator is sitting at a cool $40. This is about right for that card. This card is good. The deck is good. The deck is a protect the castle type of deck. As soon as you play a Machinedramon with 4 or 5 materials underneath it, it just goes. Like it just goes. Like it does what it does. Thing is, it can be outed very easily because it can only block once. They probably should give if they wanted to give this Machinedramon something like Mechanorimon, give it like a level 5, black red machine that says if it's a Machinedramon underneath it, if it deletes the Digimon by blocking it, then unsuspend it. That'll make the deck go. Because all you have to do now is, attack the stack with a big enough Digimon, and it says, oh, I'm on block. Well, you didn't delete me, but you blocked. But therefore, now your Machinedramon suspended, and it can't block again. So it's one of them type of things to where that will make this deck go. It will definitely make this deck go. Beelzemon, the secret, not the Alternator, the secret, is sitting at about 35, 37 bucks. It gets played in the Beelzemon deck because if you mill it, you get it back from Impmon. You're able to play it. You're able to warp Digivolve into it off of Impmon without needing level 4s, level 5s. Be able to pop a block, be able to pop a level 4 lower, especially a pesky blocker that you don't want on the board, or try to put your opponent back, a turn or two by clearing their board. Pretty good. I think it's worth the price. I'm gonna pick up the Alternators instead. It'll hold its value a lot better. Tai went down in price a little bit. We saw last week Tai was at 20. People saw that. People started to capitalize on it. You see everybody's uncutting right now. It's like, yeah, you want Tai's at 20s? Oh, I got 16, 17, 18. Tai's just good. Tai is just good. I had put Tai in, I think, top 3 tamers that we have right now. Tai is just good. Do I think he's still a top 3 tamers? Honestly, in my opinion, if you're a memory tamer, automatically, I think you're top 5. Unless you're just ridiculously broken like Tommy. Like, Tommy's a top 3 tamer. But reason why Tommy's a top 3 tamer is because of hybrids. And because it can strip Digivolution sources on play. So, yeah, I think Tai is easily tied for 3rd with, in my opinion, I think Coda is actually good. Be able to look at the top 4 instead of top 3 and get an X anybody among me and as a memory tamer. I mean, that's great. That's great. Thing is, it just really don't do anything else outside of that. That's it. That's all. But Tai's going down. Will it go down again? It probably will. A lot of people are, well, I can play other stuff rather than this Tai. if I'm playing a Greymon deck, you can play, you know, a Marcus instead. Because, you know, when you declare attack with a Greymon outside the obligatory 3, which is, you know, Duro Greymon, Burning Greymon, and I think it's Skull Greymon. One other one. You know the 3 I'm talking about. But yeah, like when it attacks, you gain a memory. I'll take that all day, every day. You know, this is more of a Ragnar Lordmon type of tamer, to where you want to build that stack. You want to, you know, Jorgensen to your level 7 with like 9 inheritables, to where you be able to get +1 security with this and then hit in for 5 checks, that kind of stuff. So this is what Tai was really made for. Vmon, box topper Vmon. Jeez. I did say the card's going to go up in price. I didn't think this much, though. This thing is at $45, $46 right now. If you're going to match rarity your deck for blue, this is the highest rarity of Vmon, if I'm not mistaken. This is the rarest and the most valuable, if I'm not mistaken, for this in particular Vmon. Now, I know the other Vmon got reprinted, the one that when you unsuspend and, you know, yada, yada, yada. But, nah, this Vmon right here, man, this is high rarity right here. This is going to be really hard for you to go ahead and get your hands on right here. And I'm not going to lie to you. I had one. I got rid of it when it was like 35. I didn't think it was going to go with that much. It's at 45, 46. And Imperial is going to make it skyrocket even more. It'll be a $50 card before you even know it. It will. Lotmon, Alternator, sitting at 13. You got somebody that's trying to pull the $4.99 trick right here. Yeah, $13 for this Lotmon. I do know this Lotmon is great for Digimon. I don't know. This Lotmon seems like it's about the right price that it should be. For this Lotmon, you may see it being played more, especially if we're going into a more tamer heavy format. Lotmon is good, especially if you need to play like multiple tamers. I don't play Lotmon in my newest rush build because Lotmon doesn't do anything for me. I gain memory already within the deck. I draw my butt off already in the deck. You know, I do all kinds of other stuff to guarantee that I start spamming out. Lotmon doesn't really do anything for the newest mon strategy, but my oldest mon, Cherubimon, any deck that wants to play heavy tamer count in purple, Lotmon is your girl, right? 100%. So I would definitely pick up, if you want the Alternators, I'll definitely pick up the Lotmon Alternators. Just about the right price for it. Kaizen is now an $8 common out of the structure deck. I mean, are you shocked and surprised? Nah. You see right here, Hammer Spark right here sitting at $250. And then you got Kai's Breath at $2. The structure decks, especially the first wave, the starter blue, starter red, starter yellow, they're getting a lot more, you know, crazy because they really don't make them as much. Like, it's hard for, you know, locals to keep them in stock because, you know, when people come in, want to get into the game, they buy some of the starter decks to get some of the, you know, staples out of it. You know, if you're playing blue, you need Hammer Sparks. They're in the deck. Kakai's Breath. They're in the deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, there you go. Like, you know, that kind of stuff. And Hammer Sparks got reprinted again in the All Force Digimon deck. But the only way to get Hammer Sparks is in structure decks. Only way to get Kaizen is in structure decks. Kakai's Breath is in structure decks. Now, why is Kaizen this high? There's a deck going around to where it is a Dearborn deck that is playing, and I know Arthur's going to hate me for this because me and him were just talking about it. I let him go ahead and grab a couple of Kaizen. There is a X antibody deck running around that they play Kaizen. They play some Blue Tamers, Hammer Sparks, and Omnimon X antibody. Because it is an X antibody and it's trait, you can put it underneath the Digivolution sources with Dorogoramon's ability, and then you can Kaizen it back onto the field for the cost of 4. So that strategy has been implemented, being put into a lot of decks that are very top heavy and that can stack their security, they can stack their Digivolution sources. They've been playing that deck. So yes and no, it's not the Waymon control deck I made. No, it's not all these other blue decks or somebody's making some kind of blue, hybrid. It's literally this Omnimon X antibody package, because it then gives you access to stuff like All Delete. To where if you're ever in a pinch, when you're playing Dorogoramon, you can swing for checks, and then if all else fails, you can play Kaizen, bring the X antibody out for 4. I mean, if you do it right, guess what? It comes out for 4. You're at 0. You play All Delete for 10. You wipe everything off the board, and then you reset the game state. So that's one of those things that a lot of people have been trying and testing out. This is why it's an $8 card right now. There you go. Little tidbit for you. Alphamon. The boy Alphamon. My opinion, top 2 Digi Egg in the game. If not, definitely number 1. You can go ahead and put in 1 or 2, but I mean it's definitely top 2. Being able to draw, they got if they have Digimon with no Digivolution source, come on now. People hard play Digimon all the time, especially level 3s. Hard play them all the time. Alphamon sitting at $11. I've been hearing some rumblings about this being one of the reprints for the festival entries, or even the festival prizes. So that's why Alphamon's been getting a little bit of a look at. I think the last time we looked at Alphamon, he was like $7-8. So it's been a little, it's a little bump, but watch out for Alphamon. Because it was funny because this card was actually hard to pull. Like, it really was hard to get. I think out of my case, I probably pulled about 8 Alphamons, maybe 9. And that was insane to me, especially back then. So, yeah, like, Alphamon's one of those cards to where it's like a guaranteed staple in blue unless you're playing, something specific. Like, you're playing like an All-Force or Imperiumon, and you want to play the jamming VMons and the unsuspend VMons because you jam and unsuspend. I mean, you can easily play a 2-2-1 Alphamon. Like, Alphamon just goes in every blue deck. Like, 100%. Like, watch out for this Alphamon. If this is going to be stamped or going to be re-released with a stamp, you might want to pick this up. You might want to pick this up afterwards, because those stamps are going to be worth more. And people are going to be clamoring towards this Alphamon. It might drop the price of Alphamon a little bit. Or the reverse can also happen, that the stamp come out and everybody's like, yeah, $25, $30 for the stamp one. People's going to rush to this one and spike the price of this one. So, I mean, if you don't have Alphamons already and you plan on playing blue in the next, few formats, a few sets, man, you should have been had this card. Pick it up. Pick it up. Just go ahead and snatch them up. Why? Okay. I know I said why, but let me be rational about this one. Yes, it is a promo. Okay? Yes, it is a promo. I myself am trying to build Christmas Tyrannomon 2.0. I want to see if it works. Now, it's funny because I do not want to play any level 6s. Because some of the Tyrannomons have high base attack for level 5s, especially vanilla ones. So I'm gonna try play this wonky deck. and see how it is before the new Mastermind come out. With that being said, yes, it is pretty decent because on your turn it's a 7K beat stick. That's the thing. Your turn is a 7K beat stick, and if you pull it, you pull it. Okay, it has a foil and non-foil version. It is a promo after all, so remember that, ladies and gentlemen. So you see right now it's at about $67 per copy, but nobody's really thinking about this card. Is this a penny stock? Yes. If you want to roll the dice on something as low as this, that's a promo, go ahead. Because if Tyrannomon gets a good level 6, that is specifically like a Tyrannomon or another Rust Tyrannomon or some kind of, dinosaur deck, like I think Rex is coming out. A red green what's his name? Ooh, is it Dino Rexmon, I think? It's red and green that, it punishes your opponent for like suspending their Digimon. And it's a good card. Any dinosaur archetype would love to have this card. Because it's specifically in its heritable, says if it's a level 6 or higher, you have a 2000 DP. That makes that Dino Rexmon, I think, 13K. Oh, 14K if it's 12K already. Amazing. And then it's red green. There you go. And on top of that, just by itself, it's 7K, which means it's as powerful as a level 5. Take it all day, every day. This is a penny stock. I do want to pick up 2 more. Not for penny stock purposes, but to build the deck. But yeah, in my opinion, this is probably a good penny stock for you to go ahead and pick up. Mastermind SRs are going up in price. They were $3 a couple weeks ago. They're going up to 5, 6s. People's getting ready for their Mastermind hype. I'm sitting on too many of these because this is the most pulled SR out of my case back then. Jeez Louise, I'm literally sitting about 9, 10 of them. People's gonna be looking for this card. Simple. People's gonna be looking for this card. This card's gonna go up in price. If this card may be the next $10 SR. Just like F4. It may be the next $10 SR. 100%. I'm gonna just say that. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want your Masterminds, pick them up now. They're cheap. Pick them up now. Last card in this market watch, pushing 40 minutes. Told you it's gonna be a long one. Digimon. Ladies and gentlemen, why is this a $6 common? Sorry, uncommon. Still don't justify the price. It is a $6 uncommon. Wow. So for a lot of people, it's probably like, what is an uncommon? It's a Digi Egg. Yeah, but Digimon is good. Digimon is like tied for first place for the best purple Digi Egg with Sunomon. Sunomon, if you want to trash from your hand, your draw card, that's amazing. This one allows you to draw and trash one. So it allows you to keep cycling your hand to get the most optimal hand, while Sunomon is just a pure draw card. Sunomon can be activated many times when your Digimon lives. This one's for more strategies like if you're playing like a Scatter Mode Turbo or Icemon Turbo or something that wants to be deleted, this is your go-to Digi Egg. I mean, you can play both in the deck. It doesn't matter. My opinion, if you're going to play one, don't play the other. Play Shaomon instead for that versatility, just in case you need something with retaliation real quick to, ram into another Digimon to delete it. So, just my opinion, just a little tech from me, just my opinion. But both are great. Both are amazing. Can't go wrong with them. If you want to put them both in the deck, go for it. I mean, it'll work out. But, yeah, it's 2 different play styles of how purple operates. One wants to trash from the hand. The other one, when it trash from the hands, it draws. This one, you draw it in trash from the hand, so if you want stuff in trash, it is what it is. Now, Whew. I'm just now getting over being sick, y'all. I've been sick for the past week. Don't worry, it ain't COVID. It's me getting over, this stupid pesky cold. I think it's a sinus infection. It is what it is, though. Your boy's good. With that being said, let me know what you think about these prices. Let me know what you think might go up, might go down. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between, I've been your boy Dante. This has been another Digimon Market Watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.